Hi guys, so today we have part 4 of the Great Resignation series, and we are talking about why this trend has been happening all over the world since April 2021, why millions of workers have resigned and many others are considering it. And if you stick to the end of this video, we'll also talk about what they truly want and how companies can keep their workforces intact. To start, let me just say that this is a general trend, happening across all sectors, from retail to corporate, from blue collar to white collar, from all generations and walks of life. According to the US Department of Labor, a total of 11.5 million US workers quit from April to June alone. A well-known study by Microsoft states that 41% of the surveyed workforce were considering quitting, a number which rises to 54% if you consider the Generation Z alone. According to Gallup, 48% of all employees are actively searching for new opportunities, of which 38% plan to make it happen within the next 6 months. In the UK, there were more than 1 million job vacancies in July, and to this day, the lack of workforce is increasing and disrupting people's lives and their businesses. Germany isn't far behind. So, why is this happening? What are the reasons people are giving from doing it? A survey on LinkedIn can help us with that. But before we move forward, if you're enjoying the series and would like to see more videos on this subject, then please give this video a thumbs up to let me know. Also, if you're looking for more content on entrepreneurship, working from home, or just how to make the best out of your life, then subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one. I publish new videos twice a week, plus my inspirational shorts. Let's get to it, shall we? 74% of all surveyed said that lockdown and all the time spent at home caused them to rethink their current work situation. Many have come to realize that life is too short to do a job they don't love. And as someone who came to the exact same conclusion almost a decade ago, I truly get it. Think about it. You spend so much of your days working, week after week, year after year. The way you feel about your work influences how you act outside of it. Because if you're tired or frustrated about work, it is hard to be carefree and happy for the remainder of your day. A massive half of those surveyed mentioned stress and burnout as a reason to look for a different job. In fact, as many as 54% feel overworked and 39% downright exhausted. And when you reach this stage, it is not a matter of what you want, it's a matter of the quality of your life. I've experienced burnout many years ago, and I still live with some of the consequences from it, like really bad memory or lack of energy. And I went through it because I own my own business and devoted all my life to it. It makes even less sense when you're doing it for someone else's profit, right? Others talked about being unhappy or worried that their employers were cutting costs in response to the pandemic and businesses slowing down, and how that might affect them. Also, being confronted with their own mortality has made people realize that they have dreams they want to accomplish, like starting their own businesses, for example. They don't want to keep waiting until it's too late, and the money they were able to save during the lockdown has provided them with a safety cushion that allows them to take that leap more confidently. Another main reason that was pointed out was that people just don't want to go back to working at an office like ever. We've seen it in the news lately. So many big companies are trying to get their employees back, but they just don't want to do it, either because they don't feel safe yet or because they just don't want to do it anymore. They either crave the flexibility they gained these past few months or just grew tired of that awful daily commute. There's also those who've relocated during the pandemic to be closer to their families, or because they want to live a more peaceful life, or even to save money. My sister actually changed countries just before the lockdown began. Kind of hard to commute by plane every day, I would say. Next, as many as 75% of people said the pandemic has made them question their skill set and realize that they want to go up that corporate ladder and feel their current jobs just won't allow them to. Essentially, they face the fact that they've gone as far as they can with that company and need to move on. Now, this next one I found very interesting, because when you're working at an office, several factors weigh in on your satisfaction, like the job you do, your co-workers, the facilities, etc., etc. But when you remove co-workers or social interaction or any other distraction really from that equation, many workers find that they don't actually enjoy what they do. Lockdown also contributed to making them feel disconnected from their teams and their companies, making it that much easier to commit to changing. But there is also a huge part of the workforce that is resigning right now, and that was already considering doing it before the pandemic. People are tired of being treated unfairly, of being overworked and underpaid. All that has happened in the past year and a half has shown many already dissatisfied employees that their employers don't care about them, that they are willing to sacrifice their welfare for self-profit and don't really value them. Well, fast forward to where we currently stand with vaccination rates climbing and the economy is opening and eager to get back to life as usual, and all of it is improving the job market and people feel confident they can trade up. And with these many job offers out there, it's an employee job market right now. Now tell me, are you thinking of quitting your job or have you done it already? Leave me a comment below letting me know your reason for quitting. I would love to hear from you. So, after all this, what do people want? What are they looking for? How can an employer keep their workforce motivated and happy? Well, I have come to the conclusion that workers want more than just higher pay, more time off, and the flexibility to work from home. Yes, these are a very good start, but what most surveys conducted concluded is that people are looking for two things in their lives: happipiness and meaning. And they expect to either find it in their work or not work at all. And the time when workers were mere pawns that could easily be exchanged or intimidated is over. People need to feel their employers care, or at the very least that they respect them as human beings, that they recognize their needs and are willing to meet them. At the same time, they need to feel that their work serves a purpose. How many bosses or managers have you had during your life that made you feel like your contribution to the company wasn't that important, that anyone could do the same if not better? There is a huge chunk of people in management that believe that the worse you treat your employers, the more they'll make an effort. Nah, this has never worked, nor will it ever. But now, more than ever, people are flat out turning their backs on that and walking away. Office perks like mini fridges and foosball tables are no longer cutting it. Workers want respect. They want to be trusted and see their contributions recognized. For example, one of the things a lot of my friends who are working from home complain is that their managers are always trying to micromanage their work. Like they couldn't be trusted to work from home responsibly, that they had to be watched to keep them from slacking off. Needless to say, all of them are currently looking for other jobs or have already switched to new ones. Workers are now looking for different forms of leadership. Employers that are inclusive, that communicate with their workforce, that create a sense of community, of shared values. People want to feel a part of something, want to identify themselves with the company they are working for. Companies that invest in training their workers, that give them a say. Times are changing, and for the better, I think. Now, before you go, don't forget to watch the rest of the Great Resignation series to know if you are ready to quit your job, and if so, how you can let your boss know. But I'll also help you tell your family and your friends about it too, so you can watch all the 3 videos right after this one. I will see you over there. Bye bye!